Welcome Altis back to a Trio Invitational 2026 in Putrajaya Equestrian Park. This game we have Whisby Nation all the way from Taiwan to play against Obu from Thailand. So my name is Chun and I have with me
I'm Sean.
So we'll both be commentating for the game. So the clock had been ticking because just now the previous teams that were playing on the field were having a little bit of a photo session in the middle of the field. So yeah, now we are looking at Obu in whites with the first pull of the game. Oh, massive backhand floaty pull right into the middle of the end zone. That's a very impressive pull. Yep. So Whisby Nation moving the disc and immediately looking for a laser hook. Oh, tipped by the hands of the Obu defender, and actually I think it touched the Whisby Nation's receiver for a little bit, but just couldn't reel it in as the throw is just a bit too fast.
Yeah, I think Obu definitely had a chance to catch that, but he tipped that in case anything happened. But now they are on the offense. Was a violation call or pick call? I believe there's a pick call where the defensive player was impeded of his motion. So we'll see the disc go back to the Obu handler. The play has started. A great defensive pressure on the Whisby Nation side, and a scuba out but unable to connect with the Obu's receiver. So it's fresh to see a mixed team playing here. Different kind of dynamics from the different fields going on.
Yep, and I just love to see how dedicated they are on the plays, right? So just now we see a safe attempt, a layout safe attempt from the Obu players, but yeah, unfortunately Whisby Nations managed to get the score, run 2 score right at the front of the end zone. So Whisby Nation 1-0 against Obu. Yeah, so as like Sean said, it's very refreshing to see a mixed team from so far, right? To come down to Trio Invitational 2026 to play this game, and yeah, I love to see the intensity so far, right? Early on in the game, and I do hope that we can get the same intensity throughout the whole game, and under the Malaysian blistering heat. So we'll see.
I think Whisby Nation has a lot of tall players. You can see all of their men towering over the women players. We're trying to see whether they can try and capitalize their height and make full use of their height advantage over the other team of Old Bull. Yeah, for your information, the ratio is 3-4 with more players on the women's side, and the pull had to be thrown by the women player. Oh, we see a zone defense coming out from Whisby Nation now, forcing the Old Bull team to dig a little deeper and try and solve this puzzle of a zone. There's not much wind today, however it's refreshing to see, and it pays off, quickly turning into an offensive play now. Let's see if Whisby Nation is able to capitalize straight to the end zone comfortably in the arms of the receiver. Very, very, very nice play.
Yup, and that was a very, very excellent upline throw from Shu Wei Ting. And fun fact, he's the spirit captain of Whisby Nation. So a bit of a fun fact of the team name for Whisby Nation. So it actually derives from a traditional Taiwanese herbal energy liquor that is called Whisby. So I guess they just took the name and ran with it, so they call it Whisby Nation. Oh, that's very refreshing. Yeah. Yeah, again, Whisby Nation not trying to reinvent the wheel right here, putting up the zone against Obo, but Obo playing it very slowly, a bit more calmly compared to just now, and yeah, trying to break and move the disc as they try to get the first score of the play, and big resets there, trying to move the zone and try to break up the formation of the zone actually. Yeah, so there's a very smart play from Obo.
I like how Whisby Nation is pulling off their sideline trap, is really forcing Obus right to the sideline. Even as they look for the swing on their round, they're not able to connect, forcing them to push up line, which fortunately they are able to connect on the disc. And then an upline throw again, however intercepted by the deep of Whisby Nation. And now they're on the offense with a quick 1-2. Very nice play. Link up play, looking for the deep shot, but choosing to play it safe, and deep shot comes out right now. Is there a bit of in the arms of the receiver? Very, very nice play. And a very good defensive structure that led for them to capitalize on the offense. So well done, Whisby Nation. They're 3-0 up.
Yeah, it's evident to see that Whisby Nation, although they are on their D line right here, right, but they are playing a very strict, disciplined defense that caused a turnover on the Obo. So what they managed to do successfully on that point right there is they managed to hold their shape of their zone, which causes Obo to have a bit of a struggle to break through the shape or the formation. And yeah, so great to see. And it's also not often to see like the jersey team, so the jersey of the team having a bit of a splash of a color, as we can see from Whisby Nation, where they have full red pants. Love to see that. Seems to be very, very aggressive color to use. So I'm not sure whether it's a intimidation tactic, but yeah, it's just good to see. So Obo with the disc, and Whisby Nation again with the zone defense. Obo playing through their handlers, trying to set up like a handler with motion. Yeah, it's good attempt for the D from Whisby Nation zone. Oh, and that's all that we want from Whisby Nation. A great pressure for the turnover from Obo. So Whisby Nation wasting no time. Wow, excellent attempt for a toe in, but unfortunately the throw just went a bit too high up and fumbled out of the hands of the receiver. So Obo again with the disc, trying to attempt for the offense again. Now the Whisby Nation zone is working very, very smartly and effectively, trying to squeeze in as much as they can. As you see, try to put on a lot of pressure to the handlers of Obo. So a bit more of a hit-heavy zone defense, and somehow it's working. It's working.
I think Whisby Nation had I think 80% of the players in the end zone trying to force a turnover there, and they did a fantastic job, pressuring the handlers, and now they're on fence and an easy score with an upline throw. Just want to credit the defense line of Whisby Nation, slowly inching their way towards their end zone and forcing them to stay within the end zone, putting as much pressure as they can, and ultimately forcing them to make an error in their throw and capitalize the offense. A fantastic play by the Whisby Nation players. So Trun, what do you think Old Bull is lacking right now? I think they are trying their hardest in terms of a zone defense. They are looking really hard to try and weave in or trying to swing open wide. What do you think they can do a bit better to maybe try and break up the defense?
Okay, well, I think this is a bit tricky as I do understand that Old Bull is actually, although they are a team from Thailand, but they do have quite a bit of floaters in their lineup as well, scattered around. So, and I also understand that some of their players are actually, they don't train together. So some of the teams are based in all over Thailand, and they come together to join this tournament. So I think the first thing would be trying to understand each other for the type of play that I'll say all their teammates are comfortable playing. But other than that, some things that they maybe could do is the cutters of the Old Bull can move up and cut into the zone to help to move the disc instead. But let's see how they fare now against the zone of Whisby Nation. Old Bull again with the disc, trying to play a handler weave, but there's a throwaway and seems to be a contact call by the Old Bull player and is uncontested. So excellent spirit right there. So Old Bull back with the disc. Playing the width of the field, slowly trying to push the disc up. And again, you can see the Whisby Nation's zone defense. They are communicating a lot downfield, but a very nice window caught by Old Bull straight down the middle and immediately pushing the disc as far out. And great vision, but intercepted by the deep player of Whisby Nation. Wow, just excellent dexterity and a massive hug from Whisby Nation into the hands of the receiver in the end zone. Wow, that was a nice point to watch.
One of a turn of events. I think Old Bull tried their best to work the frisbee up the field, and a shot to the end zone was intercepted, and straight away on the fast break, a shot deep by Whisby Nation to the end zone and secured them a score. Very, very refreshing. I think what they're doing now is fantastic, putting on a strong zone defense and on the fast break, capitalizing straight away. That's what makes the team dangerous, right?
Yeah, but Sean, I don't want to discredit Old Bulls because they did manage to break through the Whisby Nation zone. So I think they are slowly trying. They got the rhythm. Like they broke the zone, and it's just unfortunate that Whisby Nation is just the defender is just there, right? So we'll see. We're still very early on in the game, 15 minutes to the end of the game. So we'll see. Score round is 5-0 to Whisby Nation.
Alright, so Old Bulls with the offense now are able to move the disc up. We see a little bit of a change for the Whisby Nation defense, switching to a man defense. And they have successfully got the turnover, trying to work it upfield now. Nice zippy forehands. Coin slot fake. Again with the zip flick of upline. I love how they open up the field so nicely. And a quick and easy offensive play by Whisby Nation. I think they're really doing a really good job. Every time they make a turnover, they're able to capitalize their defense into offense and turn it into points. I think that's one thing that sets them apart from Old Bull. Both teams are getting turnovers, however, Whisby Nation is able to punch it in and make the score. Yeah, so the scoreline doesn't really reflect the players' intensity, but Whisby Nation is doing a bit more than Old Bull.
Yeah, so it's very evident that Whisby Nation is a team that trains a lot together, because the way that they move the disc on the field, and they are able to flip the field very quickly and very like smoothly amongst themselves. So I think it all comes down to how much practice you get with your teammate, because after all, this is a team game, right? So yeah, individual skills apart, you really need your teammates to play well together in this game. So yeah, Whisby Nation with the pull. So Old Bull. Oh, what a fumble, but a great catch there. From the girl, sliding, fumbling, and somehow managed to get the disc up. Oh wow, another big layout D from the same girl just now for Old Bull. So Old Bull again with the disc. That's some really crazy plays from her. I believe there is a fast count called. So from the Old Bull. Yeah.
Yep, so up on your screen you see a little bit of explanation on the call, where there was a bit of infraction in terms of the stall count. However, I think they are able to discuss it quite quickly, and play is back on with Old Bull in possession. Yep, Old Bull is doing much better with the man defense here, able to move the disc a little bit more. A quick 1-2. Oh, a little bit long, however, it's rescued by the other Old Bulls player. And he's looking for options. And intercepted by the Whisby Nation, and he's running deep. Is the shot coming out? Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, that was a great defensive mark from the players from the Old Bull to immediately stop the huck. And yeah, unfortunately, there was a missed throw from Whisby Nation that caused a turnover. The disc is thrown a little bit too high up, so Old Bull now again with the disc. It seems to me that Old Bull is having a better fare of a chance when they are playing against a match defense. But yeah, just a bit of an overthrow right there, so causing a turnover. So Whisby Nation again with the disc on offense right now. I just love how Old Bull defenders on the marks are very aggressive and stopping all the big throws coming out from attempted from Whisby Nation. So Whisby Nation putting up a big backhand and a score straight into the end zone for 7-0 against Old Bull. Seems to be very Whisby Nation is very, very smart to utilize their full physical advantage to actually reel in that last throw, as we see the throw is a bit more floaty and ducking towards the end, but fortunately the receivers are smart enough to utilize their whole length of the body to reel it in for 7-0. Wow, what an exciting match to watch.
Whisby Nation player just warming up his arms, trying to get as much blood flowing into the arms as he prepares for his pull. A signal of readiness, ready to pull. Quite a bit of a run up for him. Very nice and play. Let's see. Lands right in the end zone, making full use of the field. And Whisby Nation putting on a zone again. Oh, with a lot of pressure. Oh, on the offense. As all Bulls are trying their best to weave the disc upfield. A couple of pump fakes and a shot in the middle, but intercepted by the Whisby Nation short deep. Another quick link-up play by the Whisby Nation players. A big 1-2 back to the same player, and it score comfortably for Whisby Nation. A very beautiful play that started from the defense and ended up with another score for Whisby Nation. Look at them taking a picture for memories. Very beautiful play from their players. As much as they're playing all their heart out, they're also making memories here in Trio Invitational 2026. Yep, I think Whisby Nations are asking for a signal of their genders to get the ratio right. We're looking for a deep, floaty throw to the end zone, caught comfortably by the Old Bull player. Oh, and a shot to the end zone. And a bid. Oh, early bid from the Whisby Nations player. And because of that, the All Bulls player is able to capitalize and catch the shot to the end zone, and a celebration spike over there. Wonderful play by the All Bulls player. A shot well received, well seen, and unfortunate by the Whisby Nation player, unable to get the defense. So that would be the first score for Old Bull. Definitely not what they're capable of. They're definitely capable of much more. And finally, they're able to put a score on the scoreboard. Alright, let's see how Whisby Nation is able to again capitalize against a man mark, man mark. We see Old Bulls forcing a flick against Whisby Nation, and Whisby Nation is able to progress up the up line very comfortably. A shot to the end zone, fumbled, unable to keep it alive, and turnover happens right in the end zone for Old Bulls to capitalize for a break. I think the players have stopped using a zone defense, trying to mix it up a little bit, keep the offense players on their toes. A good attempt for a toe-in, however, just a little bit long for the Old Bulls player. And Whisby Nations is back again for another score. A great around throw, but the defense comes out of nowhere to thwart the ideas of Whisby Nation. Running deep, is the shot coming out? Yep, it comes out. An open player, an open field. Come on, let's go. Old Bulls able to secure yet another point and another break after back-to-back points.
That's an excellent show of determination there from the player from Old Bull. So getting a double happiness, a D and a score in the end zone, trailing by the Whisby Nation defender. And as we can see from the excellent, I would say, let out of frustration from the scorer. So they are happy to get that, so to hopefully lift the spirits up.
Alright, so Old Bulls on the pole. Let's see, Whisby Nations, they lost back-to-back points so far. Are they able to capitalize and get momentum back on their ends? We see a zone being pulled out by Old Bull. Interesting strategy. Normally a zone is pulled out when you're ahead, trying to prolong the point and to tie out the offensive team. But so far maybe Whisby Nations will crumble against the zone defense. Whisby Nation is able to work it well around the zone, looking for empty swings and strikes on the side and expanding the field very well. Shots of hammers coming out, trying to open up the field fantastically. Another bladey throw to the receiver, which opens up the field very easily for Whisby Nations, moving the disc very comfortably and very confidently up. Quick 1-2, just shy of the end zone. Is she able to find just an easy pass into the end zone? Fantastic play by Whisby Nation. Very, very classic play against a zone. Despite good efforts from Old Bull, Whisby Nation is able to slice through the defense and get a comfortable score.
So yeah, I love to watch the Whisby Nation putting up a little bit of a creative throws to break through the zone of Old Bull. A little bit of a coin slot here and there, just to keep the disc moving. So yeah, very, very fun to watch.
Alright, let's take a look at the double happiness again. A fantastic D by number 11, running straight away to the end zone as she sees her thrower confidently putting up in the sky for her. And a comfortable run through. What a great catch. Fantastic play by Old Bulls, as they deserve it. Just want to commend Whisby Nation's pulls. It's amazing. Oh, is that a drop pull? Oh, so unfortunate for Old Bull. It was a fantastic pull, as I mentioned, right to the end zone, and unfortunately the Old Bull player wasn't able to keep it in his hands. And a bit of a contact there, but possession is still contained. Are they able to capitalize another score? A lot of fancy footwork from the players, from the cutters as well as handlers in this space, forcing the sideline throws. Oh, and a fancy inside backhand right to the end zone. Fantastic play. A lot of creative throws coming out from Whisby Nations, as you mentioned, from the point before with hammers and coin tosses, and now an inside backhand. Fantastic.
And the inside backhand is hitting the other side of the field, using the full length of the field to get the score, and that definitely caught us off guard. So regardless of the players on the field, so yeah, that was awesome to watch. So very unexpected throws coming from Whisby Nation. So maybe the thrower literally just caught the receiver by the tail of the eye, so just quickly release, and yeah, managed to punch it in. That was awesome.
A pull forcing the Old Bulls player to go out bounds to retrieve the disc. So in this kind of scenario, the Old Bulls player will have a little bit of advantage, bringing up the disc to the break line. It was a fantastic throw by Whisby Nation, but just a tad bit too long. And Old Bulls are now with the disc at the break line. Are they able to capitalize this opportunity? Looking at Whisby Nation's man mark on the sideline is really forcing them to push down and push the team, the flow, onto the sideline, but they managed to break it out and bring a swing to the open side. Yep, good link-up play between the Old Bull players. A little hit bobbing to signal where they want to go. Oh, and a shot comes out deep for the Old Bull players and comfortably into his hands. Very nice.
Yeah, so I just love watching both of these teams playing on the field. So the scoreboard actually doesn't reflect on the skills that they have on both of the teams, because both teams and both lines actually have excellent plays that is worthy of our play of the day highlights. So yeah, tune out for that on our social media on Trio Invitational 2026 on IG to vote for the best player of the game for day 1. Obu with the disc for the pull. Nice and floaty through the middle into the hands of Whisby Nation receiver. Wow, that was a very nice forehand breakthrough by the handler. Excellently played. Just a little 1-2 to play through the zone. But as we can see, Whisby Nation with high discipline players, so they are playing it very, very slowly and finding resets around the field. Whisby Nation. 5 more steps into the end zone. Oh, nice high release backhand to the other side of the field to stretch the zone structure. Number 64 again, Whisby Nation with the disc. Oh, nice grab from number 1. And I just love how Whisby Nation are scattering their players across the field to hopefully break the zone structure. Number 1. Oh, nice backhand, although with a double layout attempt to defend the disc, but a good catch by Whisby Nation for the score, 11-3. That was a very, very nice low release backhand, like bullet put, so the speed is just nice. Nicely evading the 2 attempting layout D from Obu. Wow.
I think it shows a lot in the Whisby Nation offense. They're able to, slow down play, have swings out to stretch the field, stretch the zone, and as soon as a gap appears, they're able to zip it through the middle to their receiving players, and I think that's what broke the defense this time. But kudos on Obo's side, thwarting their plans as much as possible, but just a little bit shy, and Whisby Nation with yet another score. It's the first time we see Whisby Nation with a zip pull. A little bit short this time into the arms of the Obu players. Straight up with a zone defense. Maybe that's part of their plan. You have it centered, have it early so that the zone is able to set up in front of the handler line of Obu. Couple players surrounding the handlers now. Look at number 14 trying to wrap around.
Yeah, I just love how Whisby Nation is playing with the strategy a bit, so changing it up to hopefully break the rhythm of Obu. Oh, that's just a very unfortunate throw under pressure from Whisby Nation. So yeah, causing a turnover by Obu. So Whisby Nation wasting no time, immediately forehand hug into the end zone to connect with number 14 for their 12th score. 24 minutes to the game, and Whisby Nation looking for another one to end the game. For what I can see, Sean, Obu players are actually really, really well versed in terms of techniques. It's just that sometimes the execution seems to be a bit more not as perfect as the team from Whisby Nation, and it could also be from the pressure that is put on from the defensive line of Whisby Nation. So yeah, something that is just worthy to point out. Yeah. So what do you think, Sean, like about this game in overall?
I think both teams put up a very good defense and good solid offense, but I think Whisby Nation is just able to put in more of the finer details in terms of their throws, having a little bit more finesse, considering the speed and the height of their players and the run of their players. But Obul is, despite having nice options coming out, having nice visions across the field, they are just unable to connect with their players, maybe from the pressure of Whisby Nations, which is a little bit too strong. And I think the zone and man defense of switch-ups maybe is causing them to be a bit nervous in this stage of game. But I think at this stage there's nothing to lose. There's always a 1+1 concept. Whisby Nation is able to, Obul is able to try their best to pull out as much points as they can. It's not over yet. Despite even having 20 minutes, even if the time is up, there's still a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, so yeah, I do agree with you, Sean. It's like Frisbee is ultimately a sport of endurance, and I would say it's also a sport of willpower. So it doesn't really matter how good you are. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to how much you want this. And if Obul can somehow pull through this in the next 20 minutes, so we will be in it for a show. So Obul with this, playing against a match defense set up by Whisby Nation. Oh, unfortunately, miscommunication right there by Obul. So Whisby Nation wasting no time, putting up a hand high hug, and yeah, Whisby Nation managed to reel it in and capping the game at 13-3, despite the efforts from two defenders from Obul trying to stop that throw. So yeah, I guess that it is for now from me and Sean for this game. Whisby Nation against Obul for the mixed division, the Trio Invitational 2026. So next up, do tune in at 11:30 for Falcons versus Swift for the women's division. Yeah, so we'll catch you later.